A serious question this evening whether congressional Republicans will ever be able to agree on health care reform. The latest of many deadlines for action came and went today without a new Senate bill. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel on the Hill tonight, where just about everyone has gone on vacation. Mike, good evening.
Bill, good evening. With no deal on health care reform so far, anxiety is starting to build over the congressional calendar, and suggestions perhaps it's time for Plan B on addressing Obamacare.
Nebraska Senator Ben Sasse is sounding the alarm, saying if Majority Leader Mitch McConnell cannot reach a deal on health care by July 10th, it's time for another option. Sasse sent a letter to President Trump today. In it, he expresses concern that Republicans will either fail to pass any meaningful bill or will pass something that props up Obamacare, writing, quote, "We can and must do better than either of these, both because the American people deserve better and because we promised better."
What I am recommending is that we give comfort to the American people by repealing the maximum amount of Obamacare that we can, but add a one-year delay before that would be effective, so there's an action-forcing event so that we get to work.
GOP leadership continues trying to see if it can get its original plan across the finish line.
There will be various proposals, pieces submitted to the CBO to get their feedback and, what the impacts are going to be, both with respect to coverages and costs and that sort of thing.
Democrats continue taking aim at the GOP's effort to scrap Obamacare, suggesting it cannot be fixed.
The idea is so backward, so out of step with what America wants and what actually works, it can never succeed, no matter how it's tweaked.
With Congress out until July 10th, calendar pressure is building. 10 Republican senators have signed a letter calling on Leader McConnell to cancel August recess if significant progress hasn't been made on fixing health care, funding the government, dealing with the debt ceiling, passing a budget resolution, and improving our tax code. They write, quote, "Our current Senate calendar shows only 33 potential working days remaining before the end of the fiscal year. This does not appear to give us enough time to adequately address the issues that demand immediate attention."
This is not an easy process. It was never designed to be easy. But in part because it's difficult, we've got an obligation to stick it out until it's done. And if we're not finished with all those things I mentioned, by the time August 1st hits, we have no business taking a recess. We should cancel the recess altogether.
That gives you a sense of the growing tension in the Senate as lawmakers look ahead to the possibility of facing their constituents in August with very few points on the board. Bill?
The halls are empty tonight. Thank you, Mike. Mike Emanuel on Capitol Hill tonight.